Quincy Hoard, Denko Gridiron Show here along with Coach Basil of the Flower Mound Jaguars. Now tonight, Coach, your last two meetings with the Marauders have been good. You've won both. What do you have to do tonight to ensure that you get a win?
Well, we have to play really well tonight. In these games like these, you got to come out and be at your best. We're going to have to move the ball on offense. We got to be able to run the football. That extends drives for us. They play pretty well on defense, so we got to hold on to the football and keep the ball moving, put points on the board. And then defensively, we got to eliminate the big play. Their quarterback, if he's rolling around, scrambling around, he finds his guys, so we got to get to him. And just, of course, the recipe for winning football, you got to take care of the football, minimize mistakes.
Right, so now obviously cold, wet conditions tonight. With your quarterback, Blake Shortsman, having an awesome season, what does he have to do tonight, even though the conditions are pretty bad, to make sure that he's successful against this Marauders defense?
Well, Blake's worked really hard, and that's the thing. We got to be mentally tough, whether it's hot, cold, windy, rainy. That's what we train for in the offseason, put yourself in adverse conditions. So, I think as long it's a little bit windy, missing rain a little bit, but as long as we keep a dry football, it shouldn't affect us too much. But he's got to take what's there. We can't get greedy. We got to put the ball in the receiver's hands, and then they got to make catches when they have the opportunity.
Right, now obviously, Coach, Flower Mound Marcus, in terms of Texas rivalries in high school football, this one's pretty up there. So, ahead of the season, looking at this one, is this a game that you have circled on your schedule all year and that you guys have kind of been hyping yourself up and waiting for?
Well, you don't have to do anything to get up for this game. It's the community lets you know, just because the excitement and energy that you feel from the Saturday before that game. Our guys have done a really good job of taking every game. Every game is really a big game, and we don't minimize the rivalry. But every game, you get 10 games that are guaranteed, and you work really hard for those 10 games. So, but when this game rolls around, when it's time, our guys get up for it.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Quincy Hoard, Denko Gridiron Show here with Coach Atkinson of the Marcus Marauders. Now, Coach, back into the season opener. You drop your season opener to Arlington Bowie. Fast forward now, you're undefeated. What's going to have to happen tonight to make sure that winning streak keeps going?
Well, we're going to have to take care of the football, number one. Number two, we've got to limit them in points. And Blake Short does a great job. Pierce does a great job running the football. So it's going to be a difficult task for our defense for sure.
And now, Coach, Nussmeier, your quarterback, he's been having an awesome production this season. Considering the wet conditions tonight, what's going to change and what's going to have to happen for him to come out successful tonight?
Well, we're just going to have to execute. I mean, plain and simple. We're going to still run the football, and we're going to throw it when we need it, and hopefully good things will happen.
Right. Now, Coach, I know a lot of our viewers don't know this, but you actually introduced Coach Basil to his wife X amount of years ago. Now, did you ever picture you guys, kind of going up against each other in a marquee match like this?
No, I did not whatsoever. But Brian's a good friend, him and Michelle. I came back from that teacher's in service, and I said, hey, I met your future wife. Here's her number, call her. And he was too afraid, so I had to call Michelle and say, you got to call him. And then they end up getting married. They've been married a long time now.
Completion.